Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches: Pittsburgh Penguins vs New York Islanders and Florida Panthers vs Tampa Bay Lightning, which are happening on Tuesday, May 18, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out my Patreon in the link down below. My new Patreon is a way for me to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. Now I'm going to start off by talking about Pittsburgh Penguins vs New York Islanders match. Throughout the season, the Islanders' offense has struggled, scoring only 2.7 goals per game. However, in the first game of the playoffs, the third line woke up and scored 3 of the team's 4 goals to help pull off the upset. The New York Islanders look for another road victory to take a commanding 2-0 series lead back home. The New York Islanders are averaging 4 goals per game and are scoring on 0% of their power play opportunities. Kyle Palmieri leads New York with 2 goals. Jean-Gabriel Pageau has 2 assists and Anthony Beauvillier has 4 shots on goal. Defensively, the New York Islanders are allowing 3 goals per game and are killing 100% of their opponents' power plays. Ilya Sorokin has allowed 3 goals on 42 shots faced. The greater surprise was how Kyle Palmieri, who has been rather irrelevant since being acquired by the Islanders, scored 2 goals in the game, including the overtime winner, matching his total of goals since being acquired by the team. If the depth keeps finding the back of the net in addition to the top line stepping up, led by Matthew Barzal and Jordan Eberle, then the Islanders can be a tough team to beat. The Penguins look like the best team in the East Division throughout the regular season, earning the top record and showing little, if any, mistakes. The goaltending was a question prior to the season starting, but Tristan Jarry and Casey DeSmith have both had great seasons, saving .911% of shots and allowing only 2.6 goals per game. Unfortunately, Tristan Jarry whiffed on 3 shots to the glove side in the first game to allow 3 of the Islanders' goals and cost the team a chance of winning the game. The hope is that Jarry returns to form in the next game, as well as the entire defensive unit that only allows 2.7 goals per game, led by Chris Letang and Cody Ceci, who have combined for 6.2 defensive point shares. Despite the offensive surge, the defense, which allows only 2.2 goals per game, struggled. The primary reason could be linked to starting goaltender Semyon Varlamov being scratched for the game, and Ilya Sorokin had to start his first NHL playoff game. The other problem was the Islanders' defense being unable to limit the Penguins' offense in the neutral zone, something the Adam Pelech and Ryan Pulock, who have combined for 8.6 defensive point shares this season, have been incredible at doing normally. While the defense allowed 4 goals in the defeat, the offense kept the team in the game, scoring 3 goals and finding the back of the net throughout the lineup. The Pittsburgh Penguins need a win here to even up the series at 1-1. The Pittsburgh Penguins are averaging 3 goals per game and are scoring on 0% of their power play opportunities. Sidney Crosby leads Pittsburgh with 1 goal, Jeff Carter has 1 assist, and Frederic Gaudreau has 4 shots on goal. Defensively, the Pittsburgh Penguins are allowing 4 goals per game and are killing 100% of their opponents' power plays. Tristan Jarry has allowed 4 goals on 41 shots faced. Sidney Crosby, who has 24 goals this season, tipped a Brain Dumoulin's shot into the back of the net as part of the potent top line, while Frederic Gaudreau and Kasperi Kapanen scored on the later lines to remind the Islanders of the depth the Penguins possess. The Penguins need a good postseason result. It is long overdue. They have managed to win just 1 of their last 11 playoff contests, stretching back to 2018, and can't really afford to travel to Long Island with a 2-0 deficit, having already dropped 3 of their past 4 postseason visits to New York. having dropped Game 1 of their first-round playoff series against the New York Islanders, number 4 seed in East Division. On Sunday, the Pittsburgh Penguins, number 1 seed in the East, will remain on own ice with a view to end a 5-game postseason losing run against the Isles. Pittsburgh did look good in Game 1 against the Islanders on Sunday, controlling the majority of action in the first 2 periods and overtime, and has been dead solid when playing on own ice lately, winning 6 of its past 7 domestic fixtures. The Isles have only managed to gather 3 victories on their last 11 travels, triumphing at PPG Paints Arena just once on the most recent 5 tries. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Pittsburgh Penguins. Goalie Ilya Sorokin, 13.63 this year with a 2.17 GAA and a .918 save percentage, stopped 39 shots in his postseason debut, becoming just the second rookie in Islanders history to win his first playoff game. He holds a 1-1-0 previous record versus Pittsburgh with a 2.78 GAA and a .862 save percentage, while Semyon Varlamov, 1911-4 this season with a 2.04 GAA and a .929 save percentage, who is expected to recover from a mild lower body injury, has gone 6-5-4 against the Penguins historically with a 3.04 GAA and a .899 save percentage. The Islanders finished the regular campaign, sitting 11th in least goals scored per game, 2.71, second in least goals conceded on average, 2.23, 20th in power play, 18.8%, and 6th in penalty kill, 83.7%. The Islanders are 2-5 in their last 7 games following a win and 3-8 in their last 11 road games. The Penguins are 39-15 in their last 54 home games and 37-18 in their last 55 overall. The over is 4-1-1 in Islanders' last 6 overall. The over is 4-1 in Penguins' last 5 overall. The Islanders are 16-35 in the last 51 meetings in Pittsburgh and 2-6 in the last 8 meetings. The home team is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings. Goalie Tristan Jarry, who was entering the playoffs with a 25-9-3 record for the 2020-21 season on top of a 2.75 GAA and a .909 save percentage, made 37 saves on Sunday to go 0-2 in his postseason career with a 2.22 GAA and a .919 save percentage. Prior to the current playoffs, he had registered 8-1-0 pass tally against the Islanders with a 2.12 GAA and a .925 save percentage. The Penguins, meanwhile, ended the regular season scoring the second highest quantity of goals per game, 3.45, while allowing the 13th lowest amount defensively, 2.77. They were 4th best in power play, 23.7%, and 27th in penalty kill, 77.4%. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 5.5. The Lightning won Game 1 of the series. They defeated the Florida Panthers 5-4 on Sunday. Nikita Kucherov and Braden Point each scored 2 goals. Blake Coleman scored Tampa's other goal. Victor Hedman contributed 3 assists. Andrei Vasilevsky stopped 35 out of 39 shots faced. Carter Verhaeghe would give Florida their first lead of the series late in the first, but Nikita Kucherov would make an immediate impact in his return, tying the game at 2 for Tampa Bay just under 5 minutes into the second period before giving Tampa Bay the lead just under 10 minutes later. Jonathan Huberdeau tied the game at 3 for the Panthers 1:27 into the third before Owen Tippett restored Florida's lead just 2:42 later. The Panthers dropped Game 1 of the series 5-4 against the Tampa Bay Lightning on Sunday. Jonathan Huberdeau scored a goal and had 2 assists. Alexander Barkov, Owen Tippett, and Carter Verhaeghe each scored a goal. Keith Yandle and Sam Bennett each had 2 assists. Sergei Bobrovsky stopped 35 out of 40 shots faced. Goalie Sergei Bobrovsky, 1982 this year with a 2.91 GAA and a .906 save percentage, made 35 saves on Sunday and has now gone 12-22 in his postseason career with a 3.19 GAA and .901 save percentage. He was entering the first-round series against Tampa Bay, having gone 9-10-1 versus the Bolts in previous encounters with a 3.46 GAA and a .884 save percentage. The Panthers, meanwhile, ended the regular campaign, sitting fourth in most goals scored per game, 3.36, ninth in least goals given up on average, 2.70, 15th in power play with a 20.5% success rate and 17th in penalty kill with 79.8% effectiveness. Goalie Andrei Vasilevsky, who ended the regular campaign with a 31-10-1 total on top of a 2.21 GA and a .925 save percentage, brushed aside 35 shots on Sunday to take his overall playoff total to 34-22 with a 2.40 GAA and a .918 save percentage. He had registered an 11-8-1 past record against the Panthers prior to the current postseason with a 2.88 GAA and a .914 save percentage. The Lightning, meanwhile, finished the regular campaign, netting the 8th highest number of goals per game, 3.21, while allowing the 6th lowest amount on the defensive end, 2.59. The team was 9th in power play, 22.4%, and 4th in penalty kill, 84.2%. With both teams scoring 5 times, the Cats had a power play snipe disallowed, with the lead changing on 4 separate occasions, doing so just for the 4th time in NHL history. Ultimately, the Bolts banked the win, turning out to be the better side when playing with a man advantage, 3-4. But do bet on the Panthers to bounce back in the following fixture. Florida has been excellent when skating on its own ice this season, ending the regular campaign with the 7th best domestic showing in the league, 25-3, currently having dropped just 3 of its previous 16 decisions at BB&T Center. My betting advice for that game is to pick Florida Panthers. Good luck to all of you.